So we're back. Myself, the
Nice.
Vadim, and the random Zealot next.
I try to dress like a tomato, so I'm a Dark Archon.
Dark Archon, here we go. That's awesome, mate. It's looking amazing.
Okay, we still
Alright.
have Hawk in the bracket, so it's going to be Hawk versus QiaoGege in the next game.
Yeah, it's all day Hawk, looks like it. We get Hawk against QiaoGege, and then I think Hawk against Mihu after that.
Oh,
So-
really? More Hawk. That's nice.
Yeah. A lot of Hawk day. Alright, let's jump straight to it. Here we go. So that's is that Radion again? Or yes, it's Radion. So Hawk top right corner as a red Zerg.
And in the bottom left corner, we have QiaoGege playing as BSL Joe. That's quite nice, representing the BSL tag in this tournament.
BSL Joe, yeah.
Is QiaoGege... No, there was a different guy named Joe as well. No, I'm confused. I'm just J-Star. Did he call himself Joe as well? Or am I mixing up?
Yeah. So, to be fair, Xiao means Joe in Chinese, like a simple translation. That tells me that's actual name.
Okay, I think we're just gonna call him for Joe for now. Oh, I had to take the mask off. It was super hot.
Yeah, it tempted me. Yeah. I did translate QiaoGege in Google, and it told me it's brother woodcutter, which is very interesting.
Again, it was
brother woodcutter.
Oh, really? Sounds like a maid, like a Robin Hood maid or a name or something.
Lumberjack. Yeah. Right, so we got diagonal spots. It looks like Joe is going to the right direction. How did this sneak out that there is no? Probably he find out there's some pathing.
Yeah, probably expect when it doesn't see the pylon in the natural, it's most likely you don't see double gate in your main that often. So
right, yeah.
Maybe like it's a calculated risk or something.
Yeah, not on this level, I guess. Yeah.
I Google Hawk to see what that translates into, and it's Tua back into my face. So I'm not going to Google that anymore. I have to clear my cookies as well. So.
Awesome.
And kind of funny story. It didn't happen to Hawk though, but he was with me when it happened. There's I can continue the story after the south push from Joe here. Hawk must have seen it. Yeah, he did see it.
Yeah, he's prepping for it, but he missed it, but he will follow it. All right, so 1 Zealot, 1 probe. Yeah, he will probably trade well in that spot. Yeah,
sweet spot here from the probe. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, but there's no another. Well, there's nothing to follow up this, so I think Hawk will just get rid of it. No risk with that 4. Should be
nice micro there with the Zerglings from Hawk.
Yeah.
No, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Hawk in Russia, and we were out dining for one evening. And there's a Vietnamese Pradas player called Mai, and there's a lot of hustlers in Russia. Myself got hustled by these babushka ladies dancing in the streets, and I thought they were just being nice, so I danced with them, of course, of their pleasure, because I'm a great dancer. And after we were done dancing, they demanded some rubies, and I was like, no, you should pay me because you get to dance with me. And later that night, there came a lot of people just putting like 12 pigeons on May, and we told him, no, don't do it, don't do it. And I was like, yeah, but it's going to be a great picture. And he got hustled for so much money, and yeah, I felt bad for him, but we told him get away from there. So yeah, I think that's where the hawk kind of originated from, is just in the pigeon version.
Okay. He's got a thing for the birds, I guess.
Yeah, everywhere he goes, there's tons of birds. Just in the either if it's in the ladybirds or just the birds. And we all know that the bird is the word. So.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you got another bird.
Well, Joe confirms that it is an Hydra then. Yeah. Oh. First cannon just finished.
I was surprised that Xiao didn't try to do some harassment on the third base, but he must have recognized something that I didn't see, and he just backed up.
Yeah, I think he saw he was being chased by the Zerglings, so he just didn't kind of want to wait. Yeah. And I'm not sure, like Hawk, he hasn't have the keeps on them, so he should know that they're still in the bottom left, the bottom right corner. But if Joe just moves up in the third base, he could kill every single drone there.
I think he's waiting for the first Hydras to come up to be up front his base, so he needs to micro it, and then he will just multitask. If distraction is the way. Yes, he's moving. Yeah.
It seems like Joe didn't even start Corsairs. He's just adding more gates, adding the Citadel. I think the +1. There's enough cannons to protect the +1, so it should finish. And behind this, he's making 3 gates.
He was spot them 3 zealots, but it might not be enough. You need to retreat. So entire push will be slowed down, if there was actually a push at any point, because there's a lot of cannons. Yeah, the transition is already on.
Yeah, this is so frustrating for Hawk, because he was trying to kind of put the pressure on, maybe kill the gate or something, and this is a typical way of dying. You kind of underestimate the Pradas. Hawk doesn't know there is gates behind this, so the Celt flood can be much bigger than he anticipate.
Yeah, there's only one Corsair, but there's a lot of cannons as well. I'm not sure if he needs that many cannons now, but go on, he will be safe anyway. Not sure about the Temporal Architect. If that's on, then Hawk will need to be really very careful with the storms.
Very surprised by Hawk's building placements. We saw in the game versus Dewalt, he had 4 hatcheries in his main, and he's not using his evolution chamber either.
Like he doesn't care about SimCity, right? But this game, I think there will be so many zealots that SimCity would be actually very useful. Then 2 early gateways. Well, one maybe. One died. One was killed. So.
Yeah, in the previous games, he haven't been eating the SimCity because he always had the numbers. He had a lot of units.
Yes, I think that's his plan. Not to even invest in any Sunkens. The only Sunken I think we've seen was the one that he built in his main when Dewalt started from 2 gate. Center of the map, so that's obviously a different scenario. So many overlords, look at that.
I think that's the best games I see is where the Zerg doesn't make a spore or Sunkens to defend. Like you see the top Koreans, they don't need Sunkens. They just always have the numbers and the SimCity. Well, here comes the first move out from Joe, and there's a lot of probes and a lot of drones as well from Hawk, so he just needs.
I really love some SimCity in this scenario. I really would like to see some sort of chambers on the front. It would help now, but go on. Maybe Hawk's got enough. I think +1 is finished, so the Zerglings won't be that difficult to kill, but there is a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, one solid is sneaking in the main of Hawk as well. I think here comes like the multitasking of the really top players, sneaking that in, getting the information he needs, confirming that there's no mutas on the way right now. There's no second evolution chamber. It's just salads. Oh, sorry, just hydras.
Oh, here we go.
2.
This is the small things that makes it. Okay, Hydra's engaged. That's good. That's very good from Hawk. Very good reaction. Yes, 2 drones. Another one. This has got 2 as well. 3. Okay, not that bad. Could be worse, but I like what the Protoss player is doing. So much distraction, so much multitasking. It's nothing really, but it's just sending 1-0 there, 1-0 there.
Yeah, really.
Oh, there is the red thing again.
Maybe that's in the meta right now. You see, they're skipping on Corsairs. You haven't seen. What's the biggest Corsair account we've seen today? 3. So they're just going, just going straight to the Dark Archon. And, yeah,
that's right. Yeah, well spotted. Yeah. It looks like maybe this is also because China, I think their style is a bit closer to Korea than the rest of scene is. Maybe that's where they're getting from. And it looks like Dewalt, he's got also this more towards Korean style, right? He just participated in China for their tournament, so I think he's seeing this as a good way of playing against mutas, or because the Dark Archon actually is even if there is no mutas, it's still a very good unit. It still can change the outcome of a battle.
And it's super scary to fight against as well. As soon as you see the Dark Archon, it's like, okay, cool. What am I supposed to do right now? And when if you're not set up with your lurkers, and all of a sudden 5 lurkers get Maelstormed, which you need.
Yeah, they're just dead straight.
But again, I just have to point out, like, you see how big Hawk's macro is. He's not that far behind from the Protoss. He has a decent amount of drones. He has set up some defense on the 3rd base. He's looking to get 3rd base, 4th base, which he needs. You do not want to fight similar bases against the Protoss player.
Yeah, absolutely. You need more income. But we've seen it in every game. Hawk at this stage, at like 12-15 minutes mark, he's got amazing army. His macro is on point. Maybe the tech is something that he didn't show us yet. So we only seen, I think, Lurker, Hydra, and Mutalisk. We didn't see the Filers. We didn't see Ultras. Maybe that's something that we're going to see in this game finally. Maybe some Guardians as well, because the Maelstrom is good, but it's got limited range. It might not catch the Guardians from a side or edge of your mineral line.
Yeah, I would like to see the game goes to Hive, and like you said, with the Lurker and the Adrenaline Lings, just get a little bit of everything with the swarms. It seems like Hawk is trying to set up a contain here, and is kind of been able to move out uncontended from Joe.
Yeah. Still, the army composition for the full tech Protoss, you need to transition a bit towards some cracklings, some hive type units, because the lurkers they are great especially with support of Hydras, but the storms are fucking much greater.
Yeah, you can see kind of Hawk's getting himself in a similar position that he had against Dewalt on Metropolis. Like, he has the same hold. Maybe the lurkers are a little bit clumped up, but he's catching up in supply. He has his 4th base up, not saturated yet. And I was going to say, like, Joe's army wasn't that Dragoon heavy a moment ago, but I think he also realized that, and he's adding a lot of more Dragoons right now, which you need to break out of this contain.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if Hawk needs this attack on the 3rd base.
I agree.
I think it might trade very badly on this narrow. Oh wow.
Could have been a bait or something. Like he moved in trying to catch those high Templars. Oh, there's a lot of lurkers!
Wow, I didn't expect that move out.
Supply is plummeting for Hawk, but there's a lot of Dragoons here, and Dragoons are not great versus lurkers and Hydras.
This is quite a run for Hawk. Where are the storms?
Yeah, there were so many. I barely saw like one caster or something, but there's so many. Oh, there's just 2 cannons left on the third base, so Hawk could pull the trigger here.
Will Hawk breaking down? It is looking awesome. Just lack of high Templars, isn't it?
Yeah, but he had so many high Templars as well. But I think maybe Hawk caught a few of them with the Mutas or something.
Maybe
Not sure.
He stopped his own while he's trying to kill the Mutas. I don't know what happened, but definitely there were not enough high Templars, and now Hawk is looking amazing position. The only thing that I would like Hawk to do is saturate the fourth base, and then it's massive advantage.
That was just such a sick move there from Hawk. I was not expect that to just roll over Joe's army so simple as it did. And right now it's 4 bases versus a half.
I never seen Zerg just. I've got a massive contain, but I'm going to unborrow every lurker and I'm going to attack with it. You very rarely see lurkers being on offense against Protoss. Normally they're just defensive units, just waiting for them zealots to get on the spikes. But not this time. That was brilliant.
Yeah, when you said I don't think Hawk needs to attack his third, I was like, yeah, I totally agree with you. He just needs to put up a contain because it's such a narrow choke to get out of them from the third base, so he doesn't read that much units as well. But Hawk is like, no, oh.
Yeah, he showed us something else. And now this contain, Protoss doesn't have enough. It's nowhere near what he needs to get out from it. It's GG. Yeah. He recognized that. He recognized that he doesn't have enough. So wow, yeah. Brilliant game from Hawk, and against amazing strong Protoss, one of the best outside of Korea in general. So well done, Hawk.
Yeah, great game there, Hawk. Really great. Yeah, like he's warming up. Yeah.
We'll see him taking down Mihu very soon. Right, so second game between them two. Let's see what map will be the choice of QiaoGege. Alright, here we go. First time of the day, I think, Eclipse. So we get our Chinese Protoss QiaoGege in top right corner.
And on the bottom left, we have Hawk finally getting warmed up and getting into the pace that he enjoys his games. Up 1-0 versus Joe on Eclipse.
Nice. What do you think about Eclipse? I think this is Protoss' favorite map, especially against Terran, but also against Zerg, only because it's a symmetrical map. So it's you can split them up and then Protoss wins.
Yeah. I'm the type of guy that's the type of Terran who says I like every map. Every map is nice. Every map is balanced. And then I still complain about maps being unbalanced.
But this is the map that is like a gas steel standard, right?
Yeah, like a forward gate, gas steel, and all those shenanigans. So I do not like this map versus Protoss. There's a lot of ramps that you can like fall back to against early pressure from the Terran. So yeah, I find it really hard, especially taking the third base.
Yeah,
because you
far
don't.
Away, yeah.
You don't really have the spots to build the turrets that you need to hold shuttles and whatnot. So yeah, I find it really hard. So usually just hope to win on 2 base, 6 factories, and just cross your fingers, cross your legs, and then just go.
Right. Right. Is this potential? No. Okay. So. It will be a cannon in time. It's semi-standard, but this is slightly different what we see from our Europeans or Americans Protosses. Normally it's a gate first, right? Like Bonyth always does, or Dewalt. Like they never start with Forge. I just wonder what's the advantage of starting with Forge. Is it just just preventing any harassment from the start. You're just not even giving them Zerg's opportunity. With the
I think
cannon.
with the Nexus first, you get faster core and you get fastest Corsairs out, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But with this build, you have like the faster Nexus than with the Gate. But your tech is slightly slower, but your economy is better.
Right, okay, yeah. Kind of makes sense. And plus you don't have any, well, harassment chances, of course.
I think we'll see a lair first from Hawk. We haven't seen that tonight. It's been Hydra then every game, I think. We haven't seen like this the normal lair.
No, you're right, you're right. Every game so far was either some sort of 9-7-3 or there was this very odd game on Metropolis against Dewalt. But yes, the lair wasn't on the menu yet.
Hawk is hearing us. He hears our prayers. And we get to see what we want.
Yep.
Joe also gets to see what he wants. He confirms it's a lair. Sees more drones, not more Zerglings. Hawks,
everything.
yeah, Hawk doesn't need more Zerglings for this moment. He sees when the cells are moving out.
Yeah, and the +1 I think started before the first Dewalt, which is quite nice.
Yeah, it's super fast. Does that mean it's going to be Corsair salad? Like you have 6-7 Corsairs with the salad, and then you just attack and killing all the overlords?
This is quite likely, yes. We'll see. Maybe there's some Chinese method that we've never seen before, and this will be some sort of different configuration of army composition.
Sneaky second gas there from Hawk. This could
Alright,
be a Muta Scourge build.
And that hasn't been confirmed. That's very sneaky. You're right. Well spotted.
Just want to point out as well, I really like you've seen Joe's wall, and you see more and more players make that type of wall because you protect your forge from being sniped. Yeah, so yeah, okay, you lose the gate, but at least your +1 timing will still be on time.
Well, is there a gap between the forge and the gateway on this this type? There won't be a gap, right?
No, not in the middle of the gate and the forge.
Because
no,
it looks like there is one, but there isn't. So that's the key thing, yeah.
Yeah, +1 is being made, yeah.
+1 Corsair, +1 weapon.
Yeah.
And
kind of,
yeah.
Yeah, similar read here from Joe. He's responding correctly. He still doesn't know about the second gas, so but it looks like he's going to like make more Corsairs and put a lot of anti-air into this.
Yeah, there's another one on the map. So he decided that he wants to kill an overlord straight away before even seeing what Hawk's plan is, which paid off. He'll probably take the other one that was over his natural. So that's a slight supply block.
I almost thought he forgot about it because the cannon was almost killed it.
Yeah.
And just when I was going to hail Hawk from never being supply blocked because he had a lot of overlords, but 2-3 went down and the mutas are revealed. He is he just going for it?
This is looking very dangerous now. Them Zerglings won't trade very well at all. Oh, there is ready sunken. That might be the savior.
Yeah, perfect timing on that sunken. So I think that's why. There's just too much back at home for Joe.
Joe, he's got a perfect counter for this build. That's good that them
still in danger. Yeah.
I was quite lucky, but there are just 2 shots away to get a nice block. I like it. Wow. Well done. Okay, 1 drone died, but it's still fine. And the sunken leaves.
Yeah, and Hawk is managed. He has 4 hatcheries, but he has very few drones. Some few probes drones popped up right now, but It seems like Joe's army is just, yeah, it seems prepared.
If I'm Protoss now, I'm very happy. I've got +1 on my Corsair. There's no way there's +1 on Carface. I'm melting them Mutalisks, and so I expect either a win with what I've got or fighting some other units very soon.
Yeah, Joe looking really strong here. Hawk adding more drones. Hopefully he can try to like balance out what they lost in the early games.
I like this harassment though. It's always nice to see some probes being taken off.
Yeah, he like 4 or 5 probes there. That's really nice. But
Another one down.
these Corsairs are really strong right now.
It's only 5 of them. I thought he will be not stopping production. Okay, 6. Okay, he's not stopping the production. Okay.
What's the math? Is it 5 with +1 attacks as 7?
Oh, 7 mutas. Well, if you
No.
don't count the scourges.
No, it's 5 Corsairs. Yeah, 5 Corsairs with +1 plays like 7.
Yeah, look at that. All the scourges died before any connection. No connection at all. So now the air superiority might be very dangerous. All the overlords are under threat. Plus, obviously, the +1 legs zealots. This is scary.
Yeah, the mutas are so bruised, and the Corsairs on top of the eggs right now. So I think they managed to kill the Scourges as soon as they pop.
Oh wow,
yes,
that's connection.
With one.
Another connection. And another connection. Wow, damn Corsairs.
These are the smartest Scourges I've seen in my entire Broodwar life.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, it could have been so much worse for Hawk. Still not great. He might lose all them hatcheries, but he's alive.
Third goes down, unfortunately, and Joe is already on 1-1 Zealots, so it's a tough kill for the mutas to actually kill the Zealots as well in time.
Okay, what do we do as a Hawk now? As Zerg that behind. Knowing Hawk, he would like to stabilize with macro hatcheries, more drones and all that, but will he had a chance? Because normally he's got Hydras, a lot of Hydras to defend. Now them mutas, they might not be good enough. The one storm might cancel all of it, and I think Corsairs are still being produced, plus the Archon. So yeah, it will be tricky.
Yeah, it's a tough position here for Hawks. No carapace either on the mutas. But like you mentioned, like Hawk doesn't strike me as the all-in type of player as well. It seems like when you think he's just going to mass produce Hydras, he pumps up drones and tries to stabilize and get through the normal mid-game.
He's not that behind with the drone count. It's just he's on 2 bases as the Protoss is, and we know Protoss is then stronger in general. It might be alright. Let's see. The mutas should not fight. It should be just annoying, and that might do the work for Hawk. Let's see.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job with the mutas, killing probe after probe, and not being totally in range of the Corsairs as well. But Storm or High Templars at least already. So
the drone count, he nearly squared it. He was nearly the same number. So wow, good job from Hawk. But now he needs to have something to fight against this army. And one Sunken, okay, those are the Hydras. Hopefully there's got some speed at least, maybe range as well. That would be great.
yeah, Sunken dies. He needs to get rid of this Archon. Save most of his drones as many drones as possible.
Oh, that's then splash damage. Oh, and
the ground army of Joe was so strong because of the armor upgrade.
Yeah. Still playable. I think still playable for Hawk with this transition to Hydras. We didn't see Storms yet, so maybe that's what gives him some hope.
Yeah, High Templars are out on the map, gaining energy by the minute.
Yeah. The Mutalisk, none of them died, so that's interesting. That might be a chance to actually remove them, High Templars. You can see some Panic Storms.
It's going to be really tough to get out from his position. Ah, and Corsairs are still up, yeah.
That's the end of history of this Mutalisk on this map.
Yeah, GG is called.
I was super worried.
Yeah. Great game there by Joe. Just like standard textbook stuff. Just too much for Hawkeye, really.
The fast upgrades, and that was unlucky and unfortunate from Hawk to go Mutas when there is a Corsair +1 straight away before he even confirms that. But let's see the decider game. Here we go, Dominator again. So Hawk, top of the map, our American Zerg.
On the right side of the map, we have fighting as the blue Pralas, QiaoGege.
That's right. Okay.
Nearly with a perfect pronunciation as well.
He was perfect for me, yeah. Yeah.
You don't really see like 4-pool CVP or 5-pool.
No.
I feel like the cannons are always in time, and if it's scouted, you just pull enough probes while the cannon finishes.
Yeah, nowadays the probe micro stacking the workers is too powerful for Zerglings, because then they can be one-shotted with how many do you need? 7 workers, and at the time you've got 7 workers.
Yeah, I saw a game Sue versus Rain on Orthosis Cast, where Sue tried to actually drone rush Rain when he did Nexus first, and then started the cannon. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it worked.
So this will be slightly delayed Forge, or yeah, or no, it will be straight away Nexus. You're right. Can you do that? It's
he hasn't scouted yet. Right? Yeah, he hasn't scouted yet what Hawk was doing, because it looked like Hawk was doing a 12 hatch, which we were, but Joe blocked it. So I think Joe realized that he hasn't confirmed what Hawk was doing, so he had added the Forge.
So now very delayed Forge, but I think that was the right thing to do. Putting Nexus first would be very tricky to defend. Yeah,
it was still going to be like a Nexus after this. It would still be fine. And unfortunately, Hawk has been slightly unlucky with his scout, so he still doesn't know what Joe is doing either. Yeah,
there's a chance. There's a world where Joe would get away with Nexus first, even though there was spawning pool first, because of how Hawk likes to play economic openings.
Yeah, and I don't know how much history these players have between them. It's not that often that foreigners play against the top scene in China or Korea, and like we might know Joe, but Joe doesn't really necessarily know who Hawk is, to be honest.
Yeah, good point. Good point. There is a big base of Chinese players on very high level, so and also when they play ladder, they just get Koreans, right? So if you don't play VPN, you might meet some Chinese and Korean players. Well, you will on VPN, but if you don't use it, then there is a thin chance for that. And some of the games will be just it's too laggy. GG, out QQ.
Laggy GG or barcode versus barcode. So you don't really know who you're playing.
That's another thing. Yeah. Okay.
Hawk doing a great job here keeping the probe away for more information, and you can see Hawk he tried the lair first, but he is now up to go back to his Hydra then first. And it seems like he's comfortable doing that build as well, because we've seen he transition very well from the 973 into a macro game.
That's right, and I also like it because that shows variety of openings. So so Protoss he's got zero confidence what he's facing. He must have some confirmation on that. That's why probably the Zealot is on the map, because he wants to know. Okay, he's going to go to the third base straight away. Very sneaky from him, especially while microing this probe. He might pick up a drone here.
Oh, yeah. It's nice from Joe.
That's
maybe
already
good
damage. Oh no. Oh no! And in the same time, he's sneaking in with the probe. That's really great move, to be honest, and confirms the Nola then number of drones. Well, reduced as well the number of drones.
Yeah, and here's where the multitasking really comes into play. You can see how fast Joe is doing stuff. Might get a third.
Oh wow! That's, I don't want to say too much, but that's a lot.
Yeah, like you can see the Zealot, he threw his knife on the third punch right there. Straight to the heart of the drone.
Right, so he confirmed that this is Hydra then. Still not giving up Corsair. I guess he wants to chase down some overlords, maybe be annoying. Yeah.
Speed is done, but like you can see here, Joe has a similar wall he has on Eclipse.
That's
It's
right.
really hard. It's really hard to get that forge. So the +1 will finish.
That's very interesting build. I definitely like it. I do like it. Absolutely.
Yeah, you kind of you're sacrificing your gate, but you don't really care about that.
Yeah.
I think
well,
+1 is more important.
The same cost to Gateway and Forge, but the Forge gives you some extra, upgrade that is that's completely different value.
Yeah,
Okay.
behind this, Hawk is doing 5 hatch. Joe just confirming what the tech is, that there's drones on the way. Just 20 drones. Do you think this is just going to be a mass flood of Hydras from 5 hatch?
Potentially, but then there is Corsair on the map, right? So you might be able to recognize it. The Protoss might be seeing what's coming. I've seen the Corsair being made. Not sure, maybe he cancelled it, did he? I don't see it flying anywhere. So he's lacking intel now. Okay, it's there. Alright.
It's just blue, same as the map. So for us old people, we don't we don't see that well.
Yeah, not from that distance, not anymore. So he can see some drones being built. So yeah, so there's no need for him to put any more cannons. Although there are some Hydras at the same time.
There's a massive flood here of gates. I think this is just going to be a quick timing attack from Joe with just superior army.
Yeah, he didn't start the +1. The weapon is finished, but armor is not in progress. Spire from Hawk. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still just 2 gas, and we don't see a 6 hatchery. I'm not sure if you can take 4th base with the 6 hatchery, or if you normally just want to take it on your expansion or something to have the macro hats. Like, Dominator is really nice, like Zero pointed out, you could take the mineral only base fairly quickly, because you have the pizza slices to cover your bases.
Yeah, good point, yeah. Right, I don't think that's enough of Zealots with these reinforcements from Hawk. So this move out will be delayed for a moment still.
Yeah, just enough here for Hawk to keep Joe in his base. He can't switch to Mutas because we don't have the 3rd gas yet, so...
Yeah, but there's no Dark Archon this time. So switch, and there's only 1 Corsair, so switching to Muta wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to make 9 right from the get-go. Yeah.
But it's a possibility for for the next couple of minutes, maybe. He's doing some mutas, so yeah, that's a lot of zealots. You need either Locus or something that kills it.
Yeah, I think the mutas will be just in time. Like you can see now, he doesn't have any sunkens or static defense in either bases. He just needs to keep control where those zealots are.
That's a donation of 3 Hydras. Okay, so SimCity still not the Sunkens, not the Mutalisks there. And if he snipes the High Templars first, this will be good.
Got one High Templar before the storm went off. Okay, that's a good storm. 2 storms goes off. No, not that significant amount of drones that went down, but there's still a lot of zealots. But the zealots don't shoot up.
The zealots are fighting the extractor for some reason. Go on, it's fine for Hawk, I think. I still think that a sunken here and there will be beneficial for him because he's keep chasing them armies. No SimCity is something that he suffers from time to time at these games today.
Look at the multitasking from Joe here. He's sending some cells in natural, some in the main. And Hawk is just struggling to keep up, really.
He's even sending zealots where he's already sent them. Look at that. Yeah, but some damage is done, so it's all good, I guess.
I wonder what Joe is probably making a tomato behind this because he's sending so many zealots. I'm not sure what he's doing. Like, he has the numbers, but he can't kill the mutas. There's no Corsairs, there's no Dragoons, but there's so many zealots.
Look at that, he caught the Hawk droning behind that because he lost some drones. And now there is no army, and so he constantly was sending them zealots, and now it's actually this base been broken.
This is actually insane. He gets the 6th hatchery as well.
Wow.
Getting drone kills, and Joe, he stopped making probes. He's just making army behind this.
Okay, the stream of the unit stopped, but there was a lot of damage done. Look at that, he recognized the spy is low health. Yeah, let's have it, yeah. We'll get it done. Right. So the supply limit doesn't look that terrible for Hog, but it looks like damage was done all over the place.
Yes, no robotics yet for Joe as far as I can see, but also we haven't seen lurkers yet. At the 12-minute mark, and now there's a lot of dragoons.
This is an overextend. Ow. So no zealots anymore. Now dragoons, and a lot of them.
Yeah, and this caused like massive harnick in Hawk space. There's no gas mining on the 3rd. Only 2 in the main base. Drones sitting everywhere. It's just
all chaos over there. Yeah, chaos maker. And no Sunkers still. I think that he would benefit from some Sunkers this game.
It's kind of brutal to say, but this looks like Joe is just playing with a beetlebug or something and just pulling one leg after the other and just tormenting that poor beetle. It's just so much Joe here, right here.
Yeah, and he was looking like he's wasting them zealots, like throwing them away, but he was actually doing a lot of weird damage on weird areas, and that paid off.